Hello, everyone. This is Douglas Auclair, known online as Joff. I own the company Logical Graphs. And today we're going to be talking about catch-all orders on Team Kujira FIN by using limit orders. This is a very basic technique to either sell liquidity at a very high price or buy liquidity at a very low price. It's not something that happens with regularity. It's the Hail Mary pass in a football game. So it happens very rarely, but when it does happen, the payoff is incredible. So let's talk about what catch-all orders are, and how to go about setting them up, and then let's actually do that. Okay, this is based upon what just happened for me on Team Kujira FIN. As you see here, I'm in the uh, unstake MNTA board on Team Kujira FIN, and you see that I have 3 orders that were just filled at, and the current price point ratio is 0.19, but these catch-all orders filled on this dip here at a price point of 15, 16, and 15, point 15, 0.16, and 0.15 for the catch-all orders. So that's a good price for unstake, which I captured with trading it for MNTA. There's an article about catch-all orders, which you will find on my blog. If you go look here and look up how to, if you go to the how-to section, so I organized my article. So if you go to how-tos, or you can look up limit catch-all orders on Team Kujira FIN on my blog, and my blog is logicalgraphs.blogspot.com. And it talks about what catch-all orders are and how to do them. Somebody asked some questions, so I posted frequently asked questions around what catch-all orders are. Okay, so I got 3 orders filled. I enter those values into my spreadsheet here. We filled out the first one already, so let's fill out the other 2. You see the ratio is 0.17 there. It's a little bit weird. Well, it's kind of the same. Okay, so I already have the price of MNTA by checking my wallet. When we go to my wallet, you see that I have approximately 500 MNTA, and the current trading price for MNTA is 91 cents per share. We go and we claim all the catch-all orders. And record the transaction. And the gas I paid. Okay, great. So now I have more unstake, and be looking on my Sumo report to see if I have all the unstake I need. Let's look. So we go to unstake. You see we have approximately 1,000 unstake remaining. So I'm going to transfer that unstake to my Sumo address, but I won't be doing that in this video. That's for another video. But it's good that I caught some unstake. And how much unstake do I have? Check, and I have 493. So I have another 600 or 500 to go here. So let's put some more catch-all orders, anticipating that another dip may occur at some point. not anytime soon, or maybe right away. We don't know. How do I do that? What I do is I look at the order book and I look at where large orders have been placed, and then I front run those orders. So we see one grouping here, we see another grouping here, we see another grouping here, and we see all the way down here, somebody with one Manta is willing to buy 1 million on stake with that one Manta, which is fantastic if that order fills. Okay, but so I look at these orders here. They're around 15, 14, 13. So somebody did some catch order all orders themselves. I'm going to front run their lowest catch all order just very slightly and place a bid for a 50 Manta. That'll get me 300 unstake, which is great. I place the now these are limit orders, so the order doesn't fill right away. I let other people fill their orders right away, and when the order book depletes, it eventually hits my catch-all order. I'm supplying Manta into the marketplace, and when people want to sell their unstake, I have that Manta there for them to buy, but at this price point. I place the first catch-all order. I stagger my catch-all orders, just as you saw here. This person here staggered their catch-all orders. And this person can very well be the LP. I don't know. Okay, it's one catch-all order. I have another catch-all order in place here. I'm actually going to close that catch-all order because there's a vacuum between these 2 points, and I'm going to fill that vacuum. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have one grouping here, and I put my catch-all order above the large catch-all order that this other person have. We have another grouping here of 700 Manta for 6,000 unstake. Let's front run that order. And this will get me another 300. So the catch-all order is at a lower price point. I bid less, I get approximately the same amount of unstake. Okay, so I have 2 catch-all orders, and here's another large catch-all order at 1,000 Manta, 1,200 Manta for 15,000 unstake. So I front run that by a bit. And for 1/5 of my first order, I'm getting 1/3 of the unstake. So I'm getting a lot more unstake for that Manta that I'm bidding. Okay, so I have these catch-all orders in place to buy unstake with my supplied Manta. Now I could place catch-all orders here and say when the ratio goes up to 21, or when the ratio goes up to 25.6, or when the ratio goes up to 2.6, then I would sell my unstake back for Manta, and thus arbitrating Manta using unstake as the pivot asset, which I've discussed in a previous video. I'm not going to do that because I'm accumulating my Sumo vault bags. So Sumo made a series of predictions about which cryptocurrencies would go to which prices. They were a fun set of predictions, but I'm treating them seriously by holding these assets and seeing how they do over a period of a year. Will their APRs reflect Sumo's predictions? Let's see. So I'm not going to sell my unstake back. I'm going to be holding on to the unstake. But if I wanted to, I could put sell catch all orders around, bracketed around, for example, this price point here, this price point here, and this price point here. I could do that if I wanted to. Now, what happens? Nothing happens. Nothing is happening at all. My orders are not being filled. What will happen though is somebody's going to sell a lot of unstake. They're going to sell so much unstake that it's going to blow through these prices here. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to blow through these prices here, and then eventually hit my order just above this larger catch-all order. And then if somebody really goes wild and fat fingers in a huge order of like 20,000 unstake for Manta, and they do that on the Manta DAO gives them the best price possible. It's probably going to go to this board here, and then boom, it'll hit this catch-all order here. And then if somebody goes really insane and sells 1 million unstake, more like 2 million unstake, then this person is going to be very happy. So the trade-off here in catch-all orders is this. They're a Hail Mary pass in football, which means I'm throwing the football 78 yards for a touchdown. If my receiver catches it, we win the game. If my receiver misses it, then it's game over. But it was a risk that I was willing to take. Here I have Manta. I could deploy my Manta by staking it on the Manta DAO. I could trade Manta for WSTF, or I could trade Manta for something else. I could arbitrate Manta. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm putting this Manta on a catch-all order. The order is not going to hit for a week or a month or a year. But when it does hit, then what happens is that I'm making 20%. Well, I mean, the current price is at 17. So on my first catch-all order is at 13. So yeah, 20%, 30%, 40%. I'm making 40%. So if it hits in a week, that's 40% return on investment. That's a 40% gain. Times 52, that's 2,000% gain. Not going to happen most likely. But should it happen anytime in the future, somebody does a huge wick down, causes a huge wick down in the unstake valuation against Manta, my catch-all order is there to get it, and I do the trade getting unstake at a very low price for this is 1/5 of the Manta that I have available to deploy. So it's just a little bit of risk of my liquidity for a huge gain in return. Those are catch-all orders on Team Kujira FIN by using limit orders to place bids just above larger bids to take advantage of market swings. Thank you very much.